Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our daily author vlogs. Today is Sunday, August 15th, I believe, of 2021. It is 5:35 in the morning, and I mean, you could probably see outside, it's quite dark. I don't know how well that's picking up on the camera, but yeah, quite dark. I am in the process of making the nectar of the gods that is known as coffee. And I guess we're just going to start the day soon. And for now, I figured I might as well just hang out, talk a little bit. I was gonna start filming the moment I woke up, but I decided against it, and I thought I would take a shower instead, which is why my hair is in its current state. I also made sure to shave as well, because I wanted to assure that, you know, I just was clean shaven before going into work today. And I mean, I explained why yesterday. I work in the food industry, so just making sure you have a nice clean shave is important. And I do believe coffee's done, so I'm going to pause the recording and I'll be right back. Alright, first sip of the day. That's some good shit. I made a good cup this morning. I hope to be able to do this every morning. Just share a nice cup of coffee with you guys and talk about what the day has in store. I didn't do that much yesterday because I recorded right when I woke up and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do in terms of these vlogs, but I feel like if they're just videos of us talking, then that's just what this series is gonna be. I mean, we're still very heavy in the pandemic, so I can't see myself traveling anywhere anytime soon. So it's pretty much gonna be life like usual for the vlog, but honestly, I don't see a problem with that. Like, I mean, that's kind of what these vlogs are about, right? It's like a little piece of life. And why not just make that what this series is going to be about? And the camera's a little tilted, so it's kind of a little awkward, but we'll get used to it. It's just awkward balancing on the tripod. I'm drinking out of my sweet Critical Role mug featuring all the different pride flags in the forms of D20s. Very nice. Anyway, I'm not sure what today will hold. I mean, I have a pretty good idea. I already took a shower, which I consider a pretty good accomplishment. I started taking a page out of Chugga Conroy's book and making a daily checklist. And the two things I have before going to work is just take a shower, which I can check off proudly, and brush my teeth, because ever since the pandemic hit, I've been really bad about taking care of myself, and that it's been going on like basically since the pandemic began, because before I worked at my current job, I worked at a call center, and we worked live at the site for a long time, but then I look kind of weird without my facial hair, but whatever. I worked at a call center and we worked there, but when the pandemic hit, we made the decision to go remote instead, and we would all work from home. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. It's like, I can set up a nice little office space in our spare room, and that'll be that. And I mean, honestly, it wasn't that bad. It still sucked. Working at a call center job will drain the life out of you so freaking fast. It's like, I mean, dealing with customers will do the same to you. Like, doesn't matter if it's retail or food service. Thankfully, my current job doesn't require me to interact with customers. I just work in the back, basically, but still. I've been there. I've worked retail and kind of a little bit of food service, though that doesn't really count, but that's a whole other deal. Anyway, once we moved over to working from home, let me take a sip of coffee before I continue my story. I just kind of lost the desire to get ready for the day, because when we worked at the site, I got ready. I kind of want to start working on my posture too. Let me adjust how I'm sitting. There we go. Look straight, and yeah, that should be all right. I just didn't want to really take care of myself as much as I used to, because like I'm working from home, so I can literally just sleep in, wake up, and walk into my home office and go to work. And it was as simple as that. And that's not a really good idea. That's not what you want to be doing. But that is ultimately what I did in the end. And I mean, like, I got used to this schedule. I did end up needing to work graveyard, unfortunately, but again, that's a whole other story I don't feel like really telling, because there's not much of a story. Just they changed my shift to graveyard thinking it would make me more productive. That was pretty much it. And yeah, not much else to tell about that. That just got me in the habit of not taking showers or not brushing my teeth, and I was like, it eventually got to a point where, I mean, if you deal with depression, like I've said, sometimes like taking a shower feels like the biggest chore in the world. So it's like, I mean, hey, this morning, if you got out of bed, or even if you just woke up, that's still something, and it's something to be proud of, because it's really hard to do that sometimes. So I applaud you for being awesome. That's for sure. Alright, let's take another sip. And as for the rest of my day, once I come back home from work, I have a number of things I'd like to do. I think the first thing I want to do is write a little bit. Or no, I want to make food. Because I'm not going to eat much this morning, but I'll make sure I have food after work, and then I'll work on some sort of writing. And writing is a very general term. That doesn't necessarily mean working on my book, because I've finished my book already. All that needs to be done is editing, which I'll get to, but I kind of want to distance myself from the book a little, like for a few weeks before getting back to it. But the writing could mean, you know, working on the script for the video game I'm making, or, I don't know, working on music, something like that. Just some creative project, maybe work on it for at least an hour, maybe even 30 minutes if I'm really not feeling up to it, but working on some productive creative project. And then after that, I think I wanted to pick up the house a bit. I've been meaning to do that, but I've been procrastinating because I didn't know where the garbage bags were, and figuring I made a fool of myself because my girlfriend's like, they're in the drawer where your coffee filters are, and I'm like, well, I look in that drawer every gosh darn day. But yeah, now that I know where the garbage bags are, I can stop putting this off and actually get the house picked up. So I'm probably going to blare some music and do some cleaning after I write. And then after that, I will probably record my afternoon vlog, depending on how late it is. If I get home from work a little late, then I'll probably record at that point, instead of before, or instead of after writing and cleaning and everything. And then after that, I think I committed myself to playing a game of some sort. Just one game. I don't want to like spend a whole bunch of time just playing a bunch of different games. Like, I just want to sit down and commit myself to playing one game, maybe for an hour or so, and see where it takes me. Maybe I don't know, make some sort of progress in one of the games I've been committed to. Then after that, I think I said I would take a walk. And I mean, it's been smoky outside because of the California wildfires, and I live on the West Coast. I live in Southern Oregon, actually, so that's very much a, yeah, we get the smoke. We get the smoke every year. And with global warming, it's just gonna get worse, so I'm buckled down, living it in the long run, man. Just take it day by day. Can't worry too much about the future, because if you're just in despair all the time, then, like, you can't do much. And then after that, I said I would draw, probably. I've got Clip Studio Paint, on my phone, and I'm still in the 3-month trial period, but I'm still probably going to definitely purchase it because it's a really good app. Definitely, at least compared to the last one I was using. And I just want to draw something, just even if it's simple, because drawing every day is the key to getting better, and I really want to get better at that. Then after that, I will probably meditate, maybe spend the night watching something if it's not too late, and then record my evening vlog and call it a day. That's probably everything I have in store for today, and that's gonna be my daily checklist, I'd say. So, I'm sure we'll accomplish great things together, and that's all I really want to say. Let's take one last sip. And I'll go ahead and stop the recording here, because I've been ranting long enough. I will see you guys after work.